Listen, yeah, it wasn't the best of performances, I'll be honest, it wasn't. It was a very hard fought victory, but we got the victory and we secured the 3 points, and that was the main objective. That was the main thing. Listen, at this stage of the season, heading into the first week of February, with a very odd season that's not normal. It's very strange. It's taken a lot of twists and turns. It was vital that we secured the 3 points. Listen, 3 points is more important than the performance, because if I speak about the performance, it's not going to be a good look. It's not. We got the 3 points against a very, very tough Sheffield United team. They're very compact, very organised, and of course, Chris Wilder had them tactically spot on in their position, and it was difficult to break them down. And I'll be delving into all the details, what happened during the match, tactically, how Chris Wilder made it difficult for us. I'll be delving into my thoughts, opinions, and giving my thoughts, opinions on the match in general. But before I do get into it, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, comment down below your thoughts, opinions in the comment section below. But without further ado, let's get straight into this match review. Now, starting off with the lineup, we went with a 3-4-2-1 again, another three-back formation, because it's worked so well with Thomas Tuchel, and again it matched Sheffield United's three-back formation. Now we had, of course, Edouard Mendy in goal, Ben Chilwell and Reece James as the Ben Chilwell and Hudson-Odoi as the Ben Chilwell and Reece James as the fullbacks. We had Azpilicueta, Rudiger and Christensen, and of course Thiago Silva was injured. We had Jorginho and Kovacic in the pivot position in the two centre mids, and then we had Mason Mount, we had Olivier Giroud and Timo Werner as left attacking cam. More of a fake number 10, you may say so myself, but again, good. As I said in my preview yesterday, Tuchel stressed rotation. He said that we need to rotate. We have a short turnover of games. We just played Spurs on Thursday. We have a big squad to utilise, so it was natural. It made sense. It made perfect logical sense. He did some rotation. It was good. I didn't agree with the fact that Giroud started. I would have preferred Tammy to start instead of Giroud. I think that Tammy, with his movement, his agility, he's more mobile compared to Giroud. It would have been more helpful to get him behind that Sheffield United defence. But we had Timo Werner making those elite runs in behind that was very, very useful. We stretched the Sheffield United defence and back line, and we caused all sorts of problems. So in that case, and listen, Timo Werner got deserved man of the match. So fair play to him. He got the 2 assists. He wouldn't be my man of the match, but I'll give you guys my man of the match at the end of the review. Now, shocking start. I'll say that off the bat, shocking start. We could have conceded within the first 30 seconds. Bear in mind, we haven't conceded under Thomas Tuchel yet, and we could have conceded within seconds. We were lucky at the side netting. Azpilicueta gave the ball away very cheaply. We got let off the hook. And then we made it 1-0. We entered the half, half-time 1-0. Mason out of a fantastic goal with his weak foot. Fantastic, nice build-up play. Jorginho and Kovacic spreading the ball nicely with those diagonal passes. Werner making that run in behind. This is a tactically worked goal. This is a goal, that was trained on the training field. Perfectly done by Thomas Tuchel. He's very articulate. He works on the details. He specifically works on tactics. Werner with his pace and behind stretched that defence. He cut it back across at a 45-degree angle. Mason Mount slotted it to the other corner of his weak left foot. 1-0 against the run and play, if I may say so myself, because Sheffield United were definitely the better team on performance-wise, player-wise, when it came to intensity. So credit to them, but that's what top teams do. When you're playing poorly, you still grind out the result. We entered the half at 1-0. Perfect stuff. You'd think that Tuchel would change things tactically, and that's exactly what happened. Jorginho had a very poor first half, but in the second half, he was dictating the tempo of the play. He was very good. He was spraying those balls, controlling it with Kovacic, who, by the way, for me, Kovacic was man of the match in the first half. His dribbling, his agility, his diagonal balls. He had a very, very high pass completion percentage. The way he was moving the ball, his reading of the game is simply elite. Very articulate, very, very clever, niche little player. Again, his shooting, let's not speak about his shooting, because if I speak about his shooting, I'm going to burst out laughing. So let's not talk about his shooting. But again, other than that, he's got so many fantastic attributes and aspects to his game that's simply world-class. He's a world-class player. Nothing to mention there. So credit to Kova and Jorginho. Had a much improved second half, controlling the game. We had a lot more control, and Chelsea in general had a more, better tempo and intensity. But that was down to Jorginho dictating the midfield. Fullbacks, Chilwell, very poor, man. Very, very poor. I don't know. I'm not too keen on Chilwell. I think that he had a good start to the season, but I think that his purple patch may have ended. I don't know, man. I don't know what happened to that guy. He had a very poor game in, Thomas Tuchel's debut at left wing back. He got hooked. Alonso played the next 2 games. He started tonight, got hooked at 60th minute. Very, very poor. One of our worst performers. Our 4 worst performers in that first half was Giroud, Chilwell, and Jorginho. All four of them were extremely poor. I was really disappointed with their performances. But again, he got hooked. Alonso came on, I guess a bit of rest, but again, he had a very, very poor performance. That's what I like about Thomas Tuchel. If he doesn't like what he sees, he's not afraid to make those changes. He's not afraid to make those substitutions, and that, a lot of credit has to go to Thomas Tuchel for that. And of course, Alonso came on the 61st minute alongside Hudson-Odoi as well, entering the field. For Timo Werner in that left attacking fake number 10 position alongside Mason Mount. Again, his added injection of pace and agility caused problems for Sheffield United. It pinned them back further because his pace stretching and running in behind that Sheffield United defence, tearing them apart, his movement in the half space in between lines, causing problems for Sheffield. So again, very, very clever substitution by Thomas Tuchel. He made it at the right time, in my opinion, especially at a time where Sheffield United were in the ascendancy. They were starting to increase the tempo, and by injecting Callum Hudson-Odoi, it forced Sheffield to stay back a bit, be a bit cautious, and that was perfect because it relieved pressure for our defence. So very good substitution by Tuchel at the correct moment. Olivier Giroud, very quiet game, had some nice link-ups here and there, but in general, very, very poor game. Wasn't too impressed with his performance. Didn't like it. Again, as I stressed at the start of this review, I would have preferred Tammy Abraham to start instead of Giroud, because simply for the fact that he's more mobile and he would have been more suited for this game, in my personal opinion. So I think that Tammy Abraham should have been the one that was starting instead of Olivier Giroud. But overall, not a great performance. I would say this is probably the worst performance under Tuchel so far. However, as I stressed, the main objective was to get the 3 points, and that's exactly what we've done. The fact that you can still win by not playing well, especially away from home against a Sheffield United team. Listen, I don't care if they're last and rock bottom. They are fighting for their lives, yeah? You've got a team that's desperate to get these 3 points, that will throw everything, that's got nothing to lose. That is a dangerous team. That is a dangerous team. And the fact that we pulled away with the 3 points, credit needs to go. Again, we hang on till the end. Like against Spurs, we don't bottle it. We know how to hang on now, and that's good. To instill that mentality to not bottle things at the last second. Defence as well. Rudiger, let's talk about Sheffield United's goal, because I was not happy with that, man. Rudiger, really? What are you doing, man? Like, if you haven't seen the match, just go watch the Rudiger own goal. It was a Rudiger own goal. For the fact that that's the first goal Thomas Tuchel is going to concede in his Chelsea era, it's comical. It's laughable. What have I seen, man? Honestly, ball comes in the box, Rudiger just slots it in our goal. It's typical Rudiger. He's honestly a clown sometimes. However, straight after that, he turned into Virgil van Dijk. Virgil van Antonio. I don't know, man. The guy was on drugs. He was fantastic. He made 4 blocks. He made an off-the-line header clearance. His tackles, his reading of the game, he turned into beast mode. It's fantastic stuff from Rudiger. Great tackling, great interceptions, great on the ball. Credit to Rudiger to bounce back and not let that own goal affect his confidence. So credit to Rudiger. He's full of confidence. Good stuff from him. Christensen as well. He has been that centre-back that's come in for Thiago Silva because of his injury. Apologies for that noise. He's coming for Thiago Silva due to his injury, and Christensen was superb tonight. Was superb. Didn't really put a foot wrong. Was fantastic on the ball. Again, he's got elite reading of the game in general, and again that proved to be the case in tonight's game as well. Good stuff. I think no complaints regarding the back three. Obviously, apart from the goal, you have to blame Rudiger for that with miscommunication. But in general, I was very happy with the defensive transition. Obviously, again, it clearly worked on in the training because Tuchel works on tactical details. Again, I can see some movement. I can see the fact that they're protecting players. They're moving the ball nicely, a lot more quickly compared to under Lampard as well. Spraying the passes, diagonal passes, moving the ball more quickly in transition. Really good stuff, honestly. Nice, fluid attacking football. I enjoyed it. But again, it wasn't the best performance. I wasn't happy. And listen, if it was a better team, we may have lost this game. So, I'm happy we got the 3 points, but we need to improve the performances. But again, at this stage of season, when top 4 is a priority, it's all about getting the 3 points. So, I can't complain too much. We got the 3 points. Performance wasn't great, but it is what it is. Thomas Tuchel, 10 points out of 12 points in his first possible 4 games. No losses for Thomas Tuchel so far. He is unbeaten. We march on to Barnsley on the 11th of February in about 4 days' time on Wednesday. So, looking Wednesday, Thursday, I'm looking forward to that game. And yeah, we shift our attention to the FA Cup. But that is me wrapping up the review. My man of the match has to go to Kovacic for me. He was fantastic. The way he's transitioned and play from defensive phase to attacking phase. His dribbling, his passing. Superb stuff from Kovacic. Who is your man of the match? Leave me your thoughts, opinions in the comment section below. But if you did enjoy this review, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I will see all of you guys for my next video. Peace.